How's that look? Dollar store, went around the corner. I had to have a hat because it's the Christmas show, right? It's the holidays, and you know what holidays mean? Christmas cards, or holiday cards, whatever you want to call these. Homemade greeting cards, let's call it that. Maybe if you've seen GardenFork before, you've seen me make cards before. And this year I'm going to make cards again, and I thought, I'm just going to share this with you. It's an easy way to make cards, and people get this in the mail and they're like, it's not by a major corporation card that you picked out, it's a card you made, or you and your family made. Charlie Pup's drinking water, sorry. A little behind the scenes. Hello, boo. But today, I'll show you how to do this. Ready? Here we go.
Make, fix, grow, cook. GardenFork.
Simple tools. This piece of wood makes it handy to do your carving. But let's walk through this. This is this flexible material that I'll link to below. It's a carving block. It's also sometimes called lino block printing or block printing. And you get yourself a simple little carving tool with different little points on it. Yeah, this is some sharp tools, but I think I was doing these in the 2nd or 3rd grade, so just be careful. I think you should let your kids explore. The caveat being, I don't have children, but I'm telling you. But yeah, carving block, fun. This is a neat example of a card that I made in about 10 minutes. This is that flexible material, and I carved into it. And whatever you remove will not be printed. There won't be any ink. What you leave will have ink on it, and it will make a really nice card. Oh, good thing it doesn't say anything in there. You could put your little writing in here, or you could print again in here. You could print on the back. The card could be like this. I love printing, okay? I love silkscreen. I love this really analog stuff. I mean, I'm a big computer guy, but I love this tactile. You can feel the ink, you know? And for a really long time, you can smell the ink too. So when your friends get it, I mean, it's water-based ink, okay? Nothing there. The fridge is making a big noise, which affects the sound, so I'm gonna turn the fridge off. Remind me to turn it back on when we're done with the video, because if I forget, that could be a problem. Fridge gets turned off, stops making the sound. So, let's go over some of the things. This is just a homemade, it's a piece of plywood with 2 little sticks on it, and when you're carving, you can put this against your counter and you can carve, and it holds your block in place. You don't have to buy one of these. You can make one or just use what you got, work without it. I happen to have one, so I use that. Again, you're gonna need your carving material. This is very rubbery. I'll link, there'll be text below the video here with some buying suggestions. This is true lino block. It's not OSB. What's this kind of chipboard with linoleum? This is really hard. It will last much longer, but this is hard to carve. I would not suggest this for kids or for you just starting out. And this is kind of in between material. This is super soft. This is medium. This is super hard. There are reasons you want to use this, but not right now. I'm just gonna go stay with the bendy, okay? Bendy good. So this could go right here, and then you have your block here, and then you could carve. That's what this is good for. Oh, I forgot to talk about, this is just an inexpensive roller for when you're gonna make your print. You put your ink, well, you put your ink here, and then it's on here, and then you put this down, and you make your card. This is a really fun card I made a while ago, and I used the lino block here. I think you can do a little finer lines with this maybe than the rubbery stuff, but this is just an example of the kind of fun you can have. I mean, literally, the camera operator drew this and I carved it into here. We made a bunch of little greeting cards. All right, let's get started. I really kind of like a Bauhaus style, very simple. You know, this is, 2 years ago I made these. So let's just make another Christmas tree, see how it goes. You use a pencil so you can change it if you decide you want to change it. But I was thinking of something like this. And then, you think we can make that? Let's see what happens. So maybe you're thinking, oh, that's great, or maybe you're thinking, that's kind of rough, you know? But GardenFork's all about, hey, let's try this and see what happens. And that's very much like with printing in this, it's such an organic process. And whatever you send out to people, you send this in the postal mail and you're gonna make people smile. They're just gonna smile. And that's, in this today's age, we need more smiles. And it's what, 50 cents for the stamp? Or maybe it's gone up. Anyway, I don't know. Can you understand my enthusiasm here? So I'm just gonna go around the outline of the tree. And this is like a medium wide cutter tool. You can change the blades. See how that just comes out? Again, this does not have to be perfect, but I want to go kind of deep because I want this to be a nice line between the tree and the rest of it. And you'll see, like this, I want to just make that a little deeper as I start at the beginning. There's really no mistakes. It's kind of like embrace what it is. I'm just outlining the tree, and then I want to cut that in, pop that out. And then the trunk here, that's a little, no, I'd like that a little deeper. So it'll be a wider negative space. There won't be ink there. But see how this kind of doesn't connect? That's totally fine. Always cut away from you. Keep your hands behind the blade. I'm gonna stay with this same kind of wide blade, and I'm gonna cut into the tree like that. But then look and wait and see. I'm gonna cut out all of this and make that a negative space. Does that look better? Does anything look better with a guy with an elf hat? I'm gonna switch to a finer blade in here. These pop out. You can get a whole kit of these with the different blades. Hold on, I gotta put the blade in. I thought these could be like little, like they're little twinkles on the tree. We'll see what happens here. So I'm going down and then lifting back up, and you come back out. Oh, there's one, little cross. That looks better than this one. Well, that's kind of like Rudolph there. So now we have the basic drawing, the design. Now I'm going to remove a lot of this because all this that's solid will be ink, and then it'll be kind of like... So I'm going to remove this in an arty way. I like these little lines that happen. So we're going to make lines. So I've got the medium, kind of a medium cutting tool here, and I'm just going to follow the outline of the tree here. I'm sorry about the shadow. I'm just trying to... But I go all the way up the tree, all the way to here, and I lift it up, and I take that out. Isn't that cool? I get excited because I'm like, what's it gonna look like? And it's, the beauty of this is if this doesn't really work, you just flip it over and you can do this side. And this is, what, $5? I don't know, I'll list below for the materials again. So, time for the inking. You want some kind of flat surface that you can clean again. That's ink, okay? It's not something else. The first couple times you do this, you'll probably put too much ink on, but you're gonna learn, and you're gonna have fun. Test piece of paper. All right, this paper is too small for this, so I would usually put the roller on here, but the roller will get ink on it because there's ink along the sides here. So I'm just gonna use my finger, which is what you can totally do. Ah, I love that. Okay, we should have used a bigger piece of paper, but that's a great start, isn't it? I think the one star up there might need a little bit more. You can always go back and recarve this. You know, you could make that more of a star. But I mean, each one of these cards that you print is going to be slightly different, and that's what makes it unique. So I bought a bunch of brown craft paper cardstock with envelopes. So some of these will be sacrificial. Actually, hold on. So we'll have 4 trial runs. Well, 2, because if you flip this, you're gonna have wet ink on one side. So we'll see what happens. Test cardstock. You can center it. And I go from the center out. And different pieces of paper will grab the ink differently. How cool is that? I mean, they don't sell these in stores, you know? You made this, you took the time. Charlie, it's getting near dinner time. I'll link below for the tools you need and things like that. Over here should be some other arty craft videos. And this is water-based paint, by the way. Washes right off. All right, tell me your thoughts and go out and make it a great day and make cards.